Today we're going to use black paint, stencils, and these special round stencil brushes to add birds to our blended sky chalk backgrounds. One thing you should know about a stencil brush is that it should only be used with an up and down motion. Usually, when we use brushes, we use side-to-side brush strokes, but stencil brushes are special. And to make a stencil work really well, you should only use an up and down motion. Your first step in today's project is to position your stencil. Do you want your bird to be flying straight up and down, diagonal, or maybe even to the left or right? After you've chosen a spot for your bird, the next step is to add the black paint. Remember, only use up and down motions when adding paint. You never want to jam your paintbrush down onto your paper. The little hairs could go under the stencil, and then you won't have a nice shape when you're finished. Notice how I'm holding the stencil with one hand and painting with the other. It's really important to make sure your stencil stays in the same place the whole time. One of the last steps is to make sure to pull the stencil straight up when you're finished. So far, Danica and Madeline are doing a really great job with their stencil birds. I like how careful Danica's being, holding her stencil really still. Madeline's getting creative and adding a few more birds to her paper. I really like how both girls are using just a little bit of paint. It doesn't take much with a stencil. You can add as many birds and other details as you'd like to your paper today. Madeline even added a border with the stencil brush. What can you think of?